Welcome back. Whether Egyptians or the non-Egyptians, when they celebrate any Eid or any feast here, it's totally different. And they all say that Eid or the feast in Egypt is totally different for many reasons. Most important because of us, because of the Egyptians, because that the Egyptians are going to continue with celebrating the very same way they celebrated the feast or Eid thousands of years ago. When they do that, they do not only celebrate, they enjoy their time, they enjoy their life and day, and they deliver this message or this contagious positive feelings to the surroundings and from a generation to the other. Let's know the secrets behind that, and let's know more about the Egyptians' ways of celebrating Eid. To shed more light on this, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Dr. Ranyia Lela, our human development expert. Thank you very much for being with us, Dr. Ranyia, and happy Eid.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Nermeen. Happy Eid to you too.
Before going into details, what's the secret behind the Egyptians' way of celebrating our feasts, and especially the religious ones?
I believe it's the Egyptians themselves. We have to do everything in a very different way, according maybe to our mindset, according to our rituals, our traditions, our very special way to handle the things around us. All the time we want to make these beautiful memories about the things that happen to us or the things we live in. So yeah, we are, it's maybe in our souls, in our minds, in ourselves. We need to do everything like in a very different way.
And it's in our genes, as I can understand what you're saying.
Yes, yeah.
And here I'm speaking about the religious feasts in specific because they really differ. And here there is no difference between a Muslim and Christian. We are all Copts. And we do enjoy these celebrations whether we are Muslims or Christians. Is it the secret? Is it our unity? Is it being Egyptians? Is it being living together for thousands of years? Is it knowing that this is one of the most important features of our Egyptian identity? I want you to elaborate, Dr. Ranyia, please.
I believe that it's all about, when it comes to the Eid or the feast, it's a very powerful reminder of the significance of the family connections. So we just think all the time about these things. It emphasizes sacrifice and gratitude and the power of community as well. And if we talk specifically about maybe family connections, they are very vital for our emotional well-being and cultural identity, as you just mentioned a while back, and also personal growth. So Eid is not just about a spiritual occasion that we have some traditions and rituals and we can do the things in a very different way. It's also a golden opportunity to revive and deepen things around us. And if we want to talk specifically about family relationship, it reinforces this bonds that tie family members together.
Yeah. And simply, if you find a group of Egyptian men in a sweet shop, for example, buying cookies for Eid, you will never be able to differentiate whether this is a Muslim and the other is Christians. We are all celebrating, and we are all eager to enjoy ourselves and enjoy our days.
Yes, it transforms to this kind of rituals, like tradition. There are some specific things we have to do in the Eid, no matter we are Muslims or Coptics, you know.
And to continue with what you have just said, let's know more about the psychological effect of enjoying Eid. As simply, when we do have our vacation, when we do have this occasion in specific, even we postpone many things to enjoy right after Eid, because in the feast, in Eid, it's going to be only Eid. It's going to gather with friends, with our neighbors, relatives, family members, and stuff like that. How do you see the psychological effect of what I've said?
Okay, so in a world full of distractions as we are living in now, the emotional distance and the busy routines, Eid brings back the warmth and the hugs and the human connection that we often missed. So, but strong family bonds don't just happen, they are built with intention. So there are two stereotypes of people when it comes to the Eid ritual or the Eid tradition, or even the intention that you will spend your Eid. Some people just find that it's a very good opportunity just to relax because of this busy life, because of the routines and ups and downs of life. Another stereotype of people just believe that, no, it's a very golden opportunity, it's a beautiful opportunity to gather with family and to strengthen this family bond, you know. So Eid al-Adha is about sacrifice and compassion, and it's all the time reminds us to give from the heart, not from the hand, to share our time, not just our meals, and to enrich and develop this power of presence.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
so to be here with us with your soul and mind. So yeah, we encourage all the people and try to persuade them. Yes, we all understand the ups and downs of life, and it's a good opportunity to relax, but you need to have this kind of intention and the readiness, the level to increase the level of readiness to strengthen the bond with your family members and to, you know, that
and to have
do
memories.
things differently. Yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I wanted to focus on, if you permit me. It's our way to have memories, to have some photos, and to know that these memories are going to help us in times of problems, of tension, of what. When I look at these memories, at these photos, I'm going to remember the good times I had, so it's going to be my remedy. It's going to be my recipe of returning back, or to calm down, or return back to my quiet state, to be able to continue with the difficulties of life in general. If you agree with me on that, Dr. Ranyia.
100% agree. But it's about like a process. It's not just about me and my intentions and my level of readiness. There are other parties that they need to participate and feel belonging to this. And I need to interact with them and make them actively participate when it comes to the memories and maybe sharing some stories about the past, or just to try to grab their attention. And if you allow me, we need to focus on the generation, the new generation, and their, you know, like not busy life with the reels, social media, and AI tools, and all of these things. They now just feel that they and their mobile phones are just, it's like a family, you know. I don't need anything from the outer world. And that's why it's about me, my intention, my level of readiness, my way of attracting or grab attention of the new generation as well, to make them actively participate in this process, gathering memories, try to, you know, make new traditions, sharing meals with each other, and of course enrich this power of presence of their minds and souls in the family, you know, when it comes to the family.
This is a very dear prize of using AI or using new technologies, Dr. Ranyia, and I think that this is some of the most important, and let's say, negative impacts of using technologies. But let's return back to this, to the Egyptians and to their innovative manners to enjoy Eid. I mean, we are all the time thinking out of the box. And for example, in Eid prayers, I think we invented this, to have these balloons and to have even sweets, to distribute them to the youngsters or the children who came to celebrate by praying Eid with their parents and stuff like that. Of course, wearing the new colorful costumes of Eid. I think these things are only found in Egypt, and I cannot imagine that there are in any other country such celebrations. True?
I agree with you that we have this kind of innovative ways of celebrate the Eid, and we can just invent more and more and innovate more and more new ideas, novel ideas to make the new generation specifically, or just the rest of the family members, to participate and actively participate in celebration Eid. When it comes to colorful clothes, as you just mentioned, and maybe some gifts, some bring some memories, and maybe practice some activities to grab their attention, to make them that value this kind of days, that the Eid. And yes, we can innovate new ideas, and we all the time we do this, you know, to anything as Egyptians.
I'm not going to discuss it with you regarding the ways different generations are enjoying Eid. but all the time you are going to find a group of teens hanging out together, and the a little bit older generation enjoying watching some very specific traditional plays on the screens of different satellite channels. This is these are the features of Al-Eid. Do you think that this is going also to continue changing, or we are going to keep our traditions?
It depends. It depends on the values of the family itself. It depends on the parents and their time and their intentions and their level of readiness to strengthen the family bond. It depends on the kids. It depends on many other circumstances. But we can say that the Egyptian soul, the Egyptian maybe genes, when it comes to celebrate the Eid and the feast, yes, we maybe it may last for some time when it comes to these kind of traditional things, but specific things we can watch and celebrate, and going out and travel abroad, whatever we can do. Yes, it may last for some time, but I can't guarantee this.
Of course, it's great for our youth and to go and to discover or to try a new restaurant, for example, and to say that this is going to be one of the main missions we have in Eid. But I'm going to ask you a little bit a personal question. Can you enjoy Al-Eid without watching the naughty students of Madrasat al-Mushaghbin, this very traditional play, or the Bollywood movie on Channel 2 of the Egyptian television? These are things which I think we cannot just go en passant, as the French are saying, when it's Al-Eid. True?
For me, it's crucial, it's essential things to watch, yeah, by the way, and enjoy, yes.
I enjoyed it yesterday, by the way.
It's a major thing to do in the Eid.
Is it our nostalgia?
Yes, it's according to our memories in the past. Because yes, we just recall all of these beautiful memories and the stories of the past and our grandparents, and maybe the prayer when we just went to with our families. Yes, it's about the nostalgia. That's why we need to bring more of these good memories to the rest of the family members. That's why I just kept saying that your intentions and the level of readiness to bring all these beautiful things back to your family, to enrich this kind of value, family values between the family members.
This is exactly what I wanted to focus on, how we can deliver this message to the new generation. Is it because many of them, oh, why I'm going to stay and watch the very same movie or the very same play for the 10th time or something? And our answer is all the time, if it is the 100th time, we are not going to feel bored. We are going to laugh once again and to remember when was the first time and how old was I when I watched this movie or this play. How we can explain this to them? Or these are things which cannot be explained, it only can be felt.
It only can be felt. This is number one. Number two, their days and their maybe mindset and their kind of interest is totally different from us. Maybe we are living in, we have left when it comes to the golden days. We are not yet so old, but anyway, okay, we need just to grab their attention and to make the things like activity, to tell them some stories, to grab their attention about the past and how beautiful was maybe the feast in the past and how our grandparents, or in general, in the golden days. And after this, we can insert, or, you know, like some activities when it comes to involve everyone, such as family competitions, because the new generation love competitions, love the challenges, that love the kind of games. So we can plan games, activities that involve everyone, and storytelling sessions, sharing laughter and enjoyment, and this will, of course, create positive connections, and they will be intrigued, and they will be, you know, like interested to know more and more about the past. We can just craft it as Egyptian. Okay, we can just like innovate some ideas to make them participate and to make them intrigued to know more and more about the past. It's not just about our memories as parents. No, it's about, in general, the golden days, maybe the rituals in the past, and just insert some activities and the storytelling.
Then the answer is, or the solution, or the magical solution is to have this mix between what we have enjoyed and what our sons and daughters are enjoying. To have this mix, or to share them their interests and to let them share our interests, this is the magical recipe, true?
Yes, yes, you're right. We need just to insert this, what's in it for them. How we just grab their attention and play by their rules, play by their book, as we just said, you know. To try to craft this thing, try to mixture these things, just at the end to make them intrigued, to make them interested to what we do, you know. And this, of course, will increase the family values, and they will feel this kind of presence. Yeah.
In my intro, Dr. Ranyia, I was saying that all our Arab brothers and sisters, when they come here to enjoy the Eid in Egypt, or to enjoy the feast in Egypt, they always say that they enjoyed Eid in many other countries, and even in the West, in Europe, and in other Arab countries. But in Egypt, they all the time say that Eid in Egypt is different. Eid in Egypt is so much different, not only because of the features of the incidents, but because of the Egyptians themselves. What's the secret, in your opinion?
I try to analyze this thing, but it's all about maybe Egypt itself as a land, and the people, and their mindset, and their rituals, and their thinking in a very different way. We like to enjoy everything around us, and this, you know, like shown in Ramadan and the rituals of Ramadan, and all the people around the world. Yes, say the same thing about Ramadan. Ramadan in Egypt is very different, you know. So it's according maybe to our mindset and to our souls and minds when it comes to how to enjoy the things around us. I like the comic. I just maybe 2 lines I read yesterday. You know, like Egypt, the Egyptian. They are the only people around the world that aligned every feast with a meal, you know, the kind
with
of
what?
food, with a type of a meal, a type of food. Yes, so I like this thing very much because, yes, we try to enjoy it to the fullest, to the most when it comes to anything around us. We try to enjoy it to the fullest.
No, I mean, we do have features.
Celebrate.
I mean, Dr. Ranyia, I mean, there is no Egyptian who would be able to enjoy the Eid or the feast without listening to the great late Kulthum singing Ya Laylat al-Eid, or Oh the Eve of al-Eid. We are not going to enjoy al-Eid without the special cookies of al-Eid. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted to focus on, if you permit me, that we are the thing, or the basic element, which adds a flavor to al-Eid. It's not vice versa, if you agree with me.
Yes, of course, 100% agree.
And to continue with this, Dr. Ranyia, a recipe, or just a few words, you would say to the new generation in specific, what to do to enjoy Eid, in a very short sentence, or just few words.
You just mean here a message to the new generation?
What?
A message to the new generation, right?
Yeah.
Be open. Be open to all the kind of things. To be open to know more about the past, the present, and the future. Don't just focus on the future or the present.
Yeah.
Just focus on other things that brings you joy, brings you knowledge, brings you some kind of joyful things, joyful moments, and nostalgia as well. To know more about the golden days, to know more about the rituals, and this will increase the knowing of the values, and you will know more and more about the values of the family, and also to feel gratitude about the family and
to
the
feel
rituals.
proud of being Egyptian. Well, as usual, Dr. Ranyia, I enjoyed our discussion. Thank you very much for your input. Happy Eid once again, and thank you very much for all your nice words, and you are really an added value to our programs.
Thanks, Nermeen. Happy Eid to you.
Thank you, dear. Well, let's go to one of our tourism sites, and we are going to return back with more in our breakfast show. Stay tuned.